So today we are going to create this class, and let me get rid of this totally. First hit delete on our keyboard. First things first, we will press Ctrl Shift D to bring in the adjustment windows. uh, Make sure the width is 4500 and the height is 5600. Pixel here, pixel there, and scale is on. And now let's go to ellipse tool by pressing E on our keyboard and have an ellipse like that. Let's get rid of fill by clicking X there. Hold Shift, click black sauce to get back the stroke. Let's drop the opacity down to 50 and hit enter. Press ESC key on our keyboard to escape. Now go to selector tool by pressing S and select that. If you come over here, we will see under stroke style that the stroke width is 30, and here we will uncheck that for now. Keep that unchecked. Now we will unlock that for now, and let's go and have like 1200 of width, and the height is, was that 1000? Height is what was the height? How about if we go 800? I think, is it looking good? How about we go I think it's looking good. We'll go just this way. We'll lock that up there. Let's zoom in, and we will duplicate this by pressing Ctrl D, and we will zoom in a little bit. Now we can hold Ctrl Shift and drag it down just like that. I think that much is good. We will hold Ctrl and drag it down a little bit more. I think that much is looking good there. We will go from here anyway. Now next thing is, make sure our snapping is on, and we will come over here, make sure that tangential lines is on as well. So let's zoom in, and let's go to Bezier tool by pressing B, and we will snap there. So before we do any snapping, let's go back to selector tool, select that, hold Shift and select this. We will go to path, and we will go object to path. Now we'll click off, and let's go back to Bezier tool and snap there that says handle to cusp node. Click there, and here we will go handle to path tangential. We will click, hit enter, and the same thing, handle to smooth node, whatever, just click, and handle to path no, handle to path tangential, click and hit enter now to finalize. Now we are good here. We are not good there. I'll show you why. So if we come over here, and as you can see, this is a little bit overlapping situation, overflowing situation. So for that, to fix that, we will go to nodes tool by pressing N on our keyboard and select this stroke, and we will just, with that snapping on, we will just go down until it is snapped to tangential, right? And we will do the same thing on the other side. We'll click, and let's just drag it down until we get that tangential thing. All right, so let's zoom out now, um, at this point, um, let's zoom in. First things first, now we don't really need this boy here, I mean this part of this inner part of the ellipse, so we will get rid of that. For that, then what you'll do, let's go to B chair tool by pressing B on our keyboard again and click there. Just hold Control so we have a totally parallel on, and hit enter. Now what you'll do, let's go to nodes tool and select these two nodes, holding shift, and holding shift select this boy there, and there is a node, so we'll hold shift and select that node as well. Now what you'll do, we will come to align and distribute, and we will go align nodes last selected. We will do this first operation that says align selected nodes to a common horizontal line. After doing that, how do you will do now, we'll just click off and you'll go to selector tool and select this boy. You know what, we can have a duplication of that, because we will need that for the afterward operation. So let's press Ctrl D and hold Control, drag it down, leave it there. Now select this and hold shift, select that underneath ellipse, and you'll go to path and you'll go cut path. Now we will click off and select this boy here, hit delete on our keyboard. We will never need that again. So let's go to zoom tool by pressing G on our keyboard and just see the situation. There is a little fine line there, we don't care, we will just join them now. So let's go to nodes tool again by pressing N on our keyboard, select this boy and hold shift, select this boy and this boy, and we will select all these 4 nodes, and we will come over here and go join selected nodes. So they are joined now, it's perfectly fine. Now let's zoom out. You know what, this boy, we will have a duplication because we need that later, so we will press Ctrl T, and that duplication, let's make that invisible now. All right, and also this whole ellipse, we will have a duplication of that, and we will make that invisible because we need that later. Now how do you do, simply let's go to nodes tool and select this and select these 2 nodes, hold shift and select just this, and holding shift select just one of the nodes, and we will do the same operation that we did a couple of minutes ago. So that is this operation. Now we will click off and we will scroll up a little bit, and let's go to selector tool now and select this boy and hold shift select that ellipse, and we will go to path and you will go cut path, and we will hold shift and deselect that portion, and this portion selected we will hit delete on our keyboard. Now as you can see, this is separate from this, so we will join them together. So you'll go to nodes tool by pressing N on our keyboard just like this. You know how before we do that though, there is this node there. I think we could get rid of that. Inkscape will protect the shape. I think there is another one, we'll just delete them, and the shape is exactly the same, and it's easier for us to do the next operation. So you'll select this, we have those 2 end nodes, and we will hold shift select this big boy, and these 4 nodes there, and we'll go join selected nodes. So this is now a big on thing. Now what we will do, we will just have um, from here we will just have the feel of it. So let's go to selector tool and select this. We will just have the feel of it. So if we go to if we come over here and hold shift and click X to get rid of a stroke, and we will go click that black source to get back the feel. All right, so now what we will do, we can for now make that invisible. I mean, select this, make that invisible, and have them. All right, so let's select this now, and we will duplicate that by pressing Ctrl D, and on this duplication we will get rid of a stroke holding shift and clicking this X here, and we will get back the fill by clicking that black source there. Perfect. Now what you will do, let's select this. This is a stroke. As you can see, we'll make that fill. So we'll come to path, and we will go stroke to path, and we will get back the fill color clicking that black source there. Now this boy will hold control while dragging it down. I think that much is good. We'll just zoom in, and we will hold Ctrl Shift while dragging onto on of the corner handles, dragging inward just like that, so it's it snaps inside. Now just to check, if we go to zoom tool by pressing G on our keyboard and zoom in there, we will see that little situation here overlapping. So what you will do, you will try to get rid of the overlapping situation. So what you will do for that, then we will go to selector tool by pressing S on our keyboard, and we will select this inside, and we'll keep pressing our arrow up key on our keyboard. But before that, just to double check what is the step value for you. So in my case, the arrow keys move step is 2 pixels per step. So we'll now just press arrow up, and again, again. So now that's a little hollow there. So we don't want hollow, but a little bit overlap is good for us. So we'll just now zoom out. We are happy with that. Now what we are gonna do, let's zoom in, and let's go to Bezier tool. Now just roughly in the middle of that overlapped part, let's say, I think here is good. We will click there, and we will zoom out, and we will hold Control to have a totally parallel line. As you can see, if you look at the bottom panel there, the angle is 180. So you'll now click there, and you will hit enter. So there is no stroke, but fill. We will get rid of fill by clicking X there first, and you will hold shift click that black source to get back a stroke. Now let's go to selector tool. Now press and hold arrow right to make it go right a little bit. All right, so at this point, that thing, I think, if we make that visible now, perfect. Now let's zoom out a little bit more. Now let's go to Bezier tool again. Now we will snap there, and we will snap there, and we'll just go freely. All right, now we will get rid of the stroke by holding shift clicking X, and we will get back fill by clicking that black source. Go to selector tool. Now this boy, we'll need a duplication of that for another operation. So we will have a duplication of that, so that is the duplicated part, and this part should be top of that part for the operation. Now with this selected, we will hold shift, select that duplicated part, and the operation we will do now is intersection. So now we will have something there, we will know in a minute. But what we will do now, we will go to bezier tool again by pressing B on our keyboard. Let's start from there, snap there, and just roughly have a shape. Perfect. Now with this selected, let's go to selector tool by pressing S. Now with this selected, if we come even here, if we, I think that's the path 7. So if we hold control and select that, and we will go path, and we will go intersection, the same thing again. Now we don't need this, we will hit delete, and if we zoom in, we should see a fine line there. And the thing is, these two boy are two separate part. So let's go press Ctrl G to get them back in position. So now I think we are done so far, but the stroke here, I think, I mean, not that, but the stroke here, as you can see, feel, but that stroke there is not, I mean, not that stroke there, I mean, that ellipse stroke is not fill yet. So we will make that fill. We will go to path and go stroke to path and get back that fill. Now with that selected, we will hold shift and select this fill here, and we will go path and union. Now there, union. So this frame should always be on the topmost, and this is that part, this is the middle, the ellipse, it will go up, and this top part and this bottom part will be at the bottom, and this is that ellipse inside, and the frame is the topmost part. So now we are done with all these alignments. Now what you will do, simply we can select all of them, and we will go to and bring the opacity all the way to 100, and that frame, let's say the color is 60% gray, and I mean, that part there is going to be white, and that part there, how about that's gonna be 10%, and that part is how about 30%. I mean, you can play here, you can go 20, and that part you can go not 60 but 40. I think I think this is good, this is looking good to me. So yeah, so this is how we can create a glass with some liquid in it. Thank you so much. This is Shakot from Vectors in Inkscape. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments.